Hello! Welcome to This Week at EPL for Monday, January 3rd, 2022.
I keep forgetting.
Yes.
I'm not used to it
That
yet.
is what it is.
Yes.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Hannah.
And of course, we'll go over the things that are going on this week at EPL.
Yes.
The hours are largely back to normal, except for teen. We'll get to that in a second. The normal hours, 9 to 7 for the main library. That's the building that we're in now. 9 to 7 weekdays, and then 9 to 3 on Saturday. Genealogy is still the usual hours, Monday and Tuesday from 9 until 7, and then Saturday to 9 to noon. But since DeKalb Central is still on break until Wednesday, what are the hours at teen?
Well, this morning and tomorrow morning, we're open in the morning from 9 and then until 7. But beginning Wednesday, we're going to go back to 3:30 to 7, our normal teen hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
We have some highlights for this week. We're highlighting new adult nonfiction, which will be coming soon to the new items cubes on the main level by the front desk. So first, what do we have?
We have American Comics, a history by Jeremy Dauber. Dauber's sweeping story shows not only how comics have changed over the decades, but how American politics and culture have changed them. Striking and revelatory, American Comics is a rich chronicle of the last 150 years of American history through the lens of its comic strips, political cartoons, superheroes, and graphic novels. Yeah, graphic novels are something that have definitely made a boom, I think, in recent years, especially in the schools. They're a really great way to help students with their reading skills, even though they're not a real book, some people say. They do have a lot of new words, sometimes even more new words per however many words you read than other books. So they are still a great resource for learning how to read.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a good transition between picture books and other chapter books.
And I should say not even learning to read, but just like advancing reading skills.
In general. Yep. Next we have From Paycheck to Purpose, The Clear Path to Doing Work You Love by Ken Coleman. No matter where you are in your career, you were born to do work you love. Best-selling author and career expert Ken Coleman draws on what he learned from his own 10-year journey, as well as coaching thousands of others to walk you through the 7 stages of discovering and doing meaningful work.
Yeah, and that is up over there. You can point to that one.
No, I don't know if I can.
There you go.
This one?
That one. There you go. Let's see here. And then George V, Never a Dull Moment by Jane Ridley. Because you just read.
Yeah.
Yes. I had already flipped to the other, and I'm like, this doesn't seem like no.
You're right.
One of the most beloved historians of the British monarchy, here is a lively and detailed biography of a long-overlooked king, husband of Queen Mary and grandfather of Queen Elizabeth II, currently on the throne. King George V, reigned over the British Empire from 1910 to 1936, a short but immensely consequential era where he faced a constitutional crisis, the First World War, and the fall of 13 European monarchies, and the rise of Bolshevism.
I'm not sure what that means.
I've heard about it. I'm not going to say too much more because I don't know. I remember hearing about like Bolshevik things and whatever, and I don't know too much about it. If you're in the comment, if you're watching this, you can comment along and say what you think.
Yes, let us know what it means.
I will literally read here.
Yes.
So we're gonna go on to what we have.
Yes, Tuesday, tomorrow, we have online Storytime, which will be Andrew's presenting, and that will be his last week doing Storytime. He'll be talking about India. So stay tuned to watch that, and then you can always watch it after the live broadcast if you can't make it to the live. And then next week, we will be having Karen doing the live story times. She will be talking about hibernation and how animals sleep during the winter.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah.
She's got some, Karen's going to be reading some actual books, whereas I've been reading kind of more rhymes and stories and songs and things like that. So that should be cool. They have since made it they extended the ability to use intellectual property books and things like that by the publishers for Storytime purposes and things like that.
Oh,
So that's
that's
what's
neat.
allowing
That's
us
cool.
to do that. Also, tomorrow is D&D, so Dungeons and Dragons. That is digital, so that's D&D, so digital Dungeons and Dragons.
Triple D.
Yes, and that means that we're doing it online. That is the easiest way to participate in that is to get a hold of us, probably by either sending us messages on Facebook or sending us an email, either at info@epl.lib.in.us or at gaming@epl.lib.in.us. Was that right? That was right.
I think so. It sounded
EPL.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
We can add it in the description when we're done.
Yes, we can do that. What that will do is that will get you an invite to Discord. So Discord is a voice and text chat program that you can use through the browser, or you can actually use the app if you have that on your computer or mobile device. That's how we communicate and play D&D. And then there's also the website called roll20.net, and that's where we play with like the maps and things like that. The main thing that is needed is just to be able to get on the voice chat. So and then we can sort of get you a character. It's a little bit more difficult doing it digitally. But if you want to get in contact sooner, then we can help you figure out how to set up a character. I wanted to mention it specifically a little bit more during this month and next month because we're going to have a series of what we call one-shots, which means that it's got no connection to any past or future campaign. So it's a good starting, jumping off point, I guess, for people who want to try, want to play, but haven't. Yeah.
Yeah. So next on Wednesday, we have Francine's Friends Mobile Mammography. So they'll be coming here to Eckhart Public Library, and you can make an appointment, and they will do an exam. You have to schedule an appointment, so that will be on our calendar, on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So just visit the calendar, and you can make an appointment through there. He's pulling it up.
Yeah. So if you go to the calendar and you go to that day, Wednesday, the 5th, you can click on there and it gives you the phone numbers. It gives an 800 number and gives a local 260 number. And then the 800 number has the extension.
Yep.
And it does say, yeah.
So call that and then you can make an appointment with Francine Friends. So, yeah. It's, you'll just need to bring a photo ID and your insurance card. And then if you do not have insurance, funding is available. So you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they said on their website that they want to go establish a unit to serve the women in the area who are unable to access the important screening otherwise. So they definitely want to reach out to people who don't usually get in for that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. This 15-minute exam could save your whole life.
Yeah. Let's see. Continuing on. Now that is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
But Thursday, so I'm going to call it Lego Club. It doesn't have a specific meeting time, but Thursday is kind of where that's kind of positioned at, right?
Yeah.
Because there's more or less an open build Lego Club at Teen.
Yeah.
There are going to be ideas up on the shelving kind of areas. You can see where it is when you go in there.
Yeah, you'll see the shelves scattered with displays.
And there are big Lego blocks that are like this big, and they contain hundreds of Legos. And then you can use one of the inspiration pictures that's around to help you build something. So whether it's like mazes or buildings or cars or spaceships or planes or things like that.
Literally anything you want.
Yep. So that is an open build thing that we have going on at Teen. There are take and make projects still going on. The children's one for this week is coding bracelets and zipper pulls. So, have you ever wondered if your kids or even you have you ever wondered how computers, phones, and machines talk to each other? They use a certain kind of code. A lot of people know about binary, and that just has a lot of zeros and ones. So like an A could be like 0000001 or something like that. So what you're doing is you have like the binary code for initials, like first and last, or first, last, last, or first, middle, last. You can make any kind of like initials that you want out of these beads that we have here. Put them on like a bracelet, or you can use them as like a zipper pull. So like on here, I could like put it around my zipper and then pull. You have to pull it down,
that's a good idea.
or like a backpack or something like that.
Or keychain or something.
Yeah, it could be like a fun little thing there.
Yeah.
Any place that you'd want to have like a little charm keepsake thing like that. The adult one is stated simply bath bombs.
Yes.
So yes, that is going to be the adult one for this week. The children's one though still has the astronomy constellation tubes, which is like a big cardboard tube that you will tape on a constellation, and you can shine like a flashlight or like a phone flashlight through the end of it in a darkened room, and you can put the constellation up on the ceiling.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Next we have Eckhart Athletic Quest. When does that begin?
That has begun, I believe.
It has begun?
Yeah. If we
today?
if we go back to the calendar here, you can read what's on there.
All right. So it is your mission to identify 10 local athletes or teams who have made a name for themselves in the world of sports. Each page will have information about the athletes and a clue. Using the map and your best detective skills, put a name to each location around town. Turn in your answers and collect prize entries for Read, Do, Explore winter endeavors. So it is an activity part of Do, Read, Explore, our winter program.
Yeah, winter endeavors, I think is what we're calling it, and it's specifically centered around athletics and things like that, and sometimes winter sports.
Yeah, because the Winter Olympics are coming up.
They are, and I think that information, those flyers are usually around at desks, if I'm right.
Yeah.
And I think we don't have a link on the website right now, but we will likely have them up on social media. I think, right? I think I saw something on there. I'm not going to look around for it right now, but I'm pretty sure that we had it on social media.
Yeah, and the papers will probably be at children's desk or the main level desk, is my guess.
This is like the Eckhart quests have been pretty popular.
Yeah.
Whenever we've had them, it's a great way to kind of get out and about. Even with it being cold out, it's still kind of fun. And it kind of teaches you a little bit about the area.
Yeah, local history and all that.
Another thing that will get you, a couple more things actually that will get you out. We've got coming up. We still have Stories Afoot in the park.
Yes.
Those are the like on the fences. I don't know if it's on a chain link fence in every location, but I think Raleigh Park has pictures of the books zip tied to the chain link fences, so you can go on your own story walk. I mentioned Raleigh Park because there's also DeSoto Park, Forest Park, and Williner Park. And those stories have changed. So if you went to them before, when they had like the more kind of festive, either Christmas or holiday-oriented books, these ones are more kind of like winter-oriented and things like that. I think there's one about not a bulldozer, a snowplow, I think.
Oh yeah, and there's one about a bowl of soup.
Yeah,
yes.
Soup.
That sounds so good.
Warm bowl of soup. So check those out. Again, that's Riley Park, DeSoto Park, Forest Park, and Williner Park. Again, if you go to our website, and then let me go back to that actually, I believe it does have...
Yeah, it has all the locations.
Yeah. Yep, there are those areas there. And then you can probably just Google them for the actual addresses.
Yeah. And then we also have Meandering Minds and Meandering Feet. So this is also part of our winter program, Winter Endeavors. We have them every other Saturday. So the first one will be Saturday, January 8th at 3:30 at Eckhart Park. We will be meeting near the Parks and Rec office. Our focus this week will be on Jane Brooks Hine, a nationally renowned local birder and writer. Dress for the weather and hot beverages will be given at the end. So you just go to the different parks and then talk about the weekly topic, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Kind of a outdoor literature walk.
Yeah. Some of the other ones that are coming up. So it's not going to be every Saturday.
Yeah. Every other.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So the 8th, the 22nd, and then February 5th. The I hear about a lot about this one here. The one for the 22nd is going to be meeting on at Greenhurst Park. The focus will be on Gene Stratton Porter. So now that's been a very that's a big thing kind of around the area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a good New Year?
I did. It went really fast.
Yeah. It's usually a thing where I feel like there's going to be more time to do. I don't know. I want to say like lazy activities.
I know, just relax.
And it was just like.
Yeah, no, but get caught up with family things.
Yeah.
It goes crazy fast.
All right. Are you looking forward to anything fun in the new year?
Not right now.
All right. Well,
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, if you're out there in listener land, watcher land, let us know what you've got coming up in the new year. Check out the nonfiction section, the new nonfiction section, or just the standard nonfiction section.
Yes.
Check out the display that we have upstairs in the main library because that has things all about hobbies. So if you want to get a new hobby for the new year, that's where it is.
Good winter activities.
Yeah. Yep. We're actually going to be having a knitting video coming up, which sounds like, a video on it's going to be knitting the whole time. It should be very fun.
Yeah.
So you can make something that's good for the cold weather.
Yeah.
Cold weather. Anyway.
I knit a skirt one time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you can follow along with the knitting that we have going on.
Yes. I don't know how to do much else. I can just knit in a straight line.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about knitting, check out the display upstairs, and then we'll have that video coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, hey, see ya.
Bye.